because I 100% forgot to do this last episode, I just wanted to start today by saying thank you so very much for 400 subscribers. I think in the month of February, we hit 200, 300, and 400. So it was really a whirlwind of a month that I still have not like fully wrapped my head around, but I can't really say more than what I said in the 200 and the 300. But seriously, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you all are here and enjoying this story that I'm telling and enjoying the work that I'm doing. As I say every time, you all are why I do this, and you guys never fail to make my day. So really, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy today's episode. I hope you enjoy future episodes. And yeah, I can't say thank you enough, but I won't waste too much of our time before today's episode. So thanks again. Enjoy the episode. Well, welcome back. My name is Sam, or Erfaren, and today starts the first of two episodes that will encompass the next build that we do here in this village. For this build, I am using Lightmatica for the first time, so let me pull this up so you guys can see. We need a whole lot of different blocks. We need a ton of brick, we need a ton of sandstone, we need a ton of calcite. We don't have any of that. So what we need to do is, for the brick, we need to make a clay generator, and then for the others, we need to go explore and find it. So we got to go get a bunch of sand, and you know what? I think while we're at it, since the desert's over that way behind my head, and there's a warm ocean over there, I think we can finally try and find a sniffer egg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back over to our base and grab just a couple more shulker boxes. I've got one empty one here. But we're going to need so much sand, just because that's the main piece of it. And not only are we doing sandstone, but we're also doing the smooth sandstone. So it just makes it a whole lot easier to just get as much as possible. So let's pop over here to our shulker of, or our box of empty shulkers, but I do know we have one in here already labeled as sand, so we'll grab that. And then we may as well grab, I don't know, we'll just grab 6 total. And I think that will be good. Also, these are my shears that I made last time. I didn't show these off, but I think they're pretty fun. They're heavily enchanted shears. But perfect. Well, that is really all we needed from that front. So I suppose the next thing to do is to just head out. We'll start with collecting sand, and then we'll switch over to figuring out the clay farm over at the industrial area. So I suppose without further ado, let us fly on out of here. So with the next build that I'm doing, it's quite a bit bigger than any build that I've done so far in this series. And it does take a turn from the style of building that I've been doing up until this point. You see, I was trying to come up with a different way to design the village than the builds that we've done so far. And I think I settled on trying to go with like an Italian countryside, like very like Tuscan homes and architecture. And I think that's what I want to do for all of the village, but to start it off, I wanted to make a really grand house, which then spun me into a whole thing of like, oh, do I need to create some lore about, you know, are these people who live in this grand house and things? And so I've kind of been spiraling with ideas of what to do here and what story to tell. You can see the little Lightmatica thing over there of selected area. But yeah, so that's what we have coming for us. And because of that, that's why we're collecting so much sand and so much brick, because that's really in that color palette that we're going for. Does anybody else see that the sheep have outlines? Why did it, what? Is it just a glitch? It was just a visual glitch. Then it's not there anymore. That was weird. All right, anyway, back to the journey. So I know somewhere over here is a coral reef, and it's right here. And that means that this should be a warm ocean. So if I go up here, we are at a lukewarm ocean. So let's keep our eye out for a warm ocean. There it is. Now we're in it. All right. Let's see if we can't find a ruins. Strangely enough, I am not finding any ruins here in this section of War Motion. We'll keep our eye out, but that just seems a little strange. I was looking around at things, dude. That was rude. All right. Well, if there aren't ruins here, we're definitely going to need to go find a separate War Motion, because it's the only place you can find sniffer eggs, and I still very much would like sniffer eggs so that we can finally get some of the torch flowers. All right, well, I am not seeing any ruins around here. So, we're going to go back into the air, and we're going to try and figure this out. All right, well, it seems like a lot more time has passed than it has truly. I flew around this coast, and it turned to nighttime. But we have something right here, which hopefully will have some suspicious sand for us. But what I need to do first is get our little archaeology box out, because that is where our brush is. So now we've got this. Let's get to investigating. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we can just get it like right away. Okay, well, that's wheat. So that was a weak start, I would say. I think that's a gold nugget. Yep, it does appear that that is it for structures in this section of the War Motion. So I guess we're going to have to keep our eyes out for more. But since we're already over here with the desert, I figured let's go ahead and just collect the sand that we need so that then we can take as much time as we want to continue looking for everything else. Alrighty, with our inventory organized a little bit better, I'm going to go ahead and get started on digging up a lot of this sand. So enjoy a little time lapse while I get that all handled. Okay, so I've just realized that I need to cook sandstone to make it smooth sandstone. So as you can see, I've already started this. I actually already ran down here to see if I could find some clay, and I did. But we're gonna run down here and also take a look for some coal, because we don't have any coal right now. And I'm literally some right there. So that's what we're gonna do. Here's all the clay that I've already grabbed. So hopefully we can get even more, but the main mission of being down here is to get some clay and also maybe get some gold so that we can actually make some new golden carrots, because we are running out of food, and that's not great. So because there's so much brick in this build, this is why we need all this clay. If there wasn't as much brick, I could ignore all of this, but since we're gonna need so much, honestly, finding it in a lush cave is a little easier than having to manually create it via a clay maker or anything like that. So I'm going to try and just take up as much of this as I can while we've got it available to us. Alrighty, well, I think it is safe to say we've got enough clay for now. I'm sure we'll probably need a little bit more, but we got 3 stacks of coal. We got nearly a full shulker of clay. I'm feeling okay with that. So let's head on back so that I can start cooking up some of that sandstone and keep digging our big old sandy pit. Alrighty, we have collected all of the sand. Well, I hope all of the sand that we could need for a long while. We've got quite a bit of it still cooking up into smooth sandstone, because we're going to need a lot of smooth sandstone, not only for this build, but obviously for any other builds that we do over there that are going to be in this similar style. But jumping into the materials we have, this is kind of our leftovers from the last one. So obviously there's some of this we're going to reuse, but going into here, here's what we're looking like so far. So we've got all of this in here, all the rooted dirt that we need, which is actually far more than we need, but it allows me to remake the paths if I want to. We're still waiting on smooth sandstone to finish cooking up, to finish this set, and then also to do some of the additional pieces of it, like these stairs and these slabs. We've got a bunch of calcite, which will be the floor of one of the buildings. And then we actually have all of that open space, and then here is kind of our leftover sand and sandstone that we still have sitting here. So in all honesty, we actually were able to get a lot more done than I thought we were going to. So I cannot complain at all. But while all of this gets finished cooking up, I say, let's give finding a sniffer egg another chance. We are just going to fly around until we find a warm ocean and a sniffer egg, because I need these torch flowers. So that's my plan. All right, we got all sorts of food in our inventory. We are completely, oh, there's my pixel. We are completely out of carrots, or golden carrots that is, so we're gonna need to collect some more gold to replenish those. But I think, wow, that was close. We're gonna be all right for this journey. Other than the warm ocean that we've just been at, I genuinely don't know of another one. So my idea is to just fly in the direction of our industrial area, because we know that it's in an ocean. So my hope is that'll lead us to a warm ocean somewhere. Hopes are high, confidence is low, but we are going to find this. This will happen today. I believe. Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's a coral reef right ahead. Let's see. Do we see any structures or anything? Is that one right there? It kind of looks. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, let's give this a try. I know it is still relatively rare that we find. Well, let's make sure we even. Okay, so this counts as lukewarm ocean. So this might not even actually count, because it's technically in the lukewarm ocean and not in the warm ocean. So I'm actually going to ignore that one just in case it would be a waste of our time. So let's keep swimming around and see if we can't find a different one here in the area. Wow, this is a massive reef. I really hope we are able to find anything. I mean, that is a ruins. Is it still in the warm ocean? I hope. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. This might be our real chance now. Ooh, wrong thing. Okay, that's wheat. And let that go. Mine out some of this. What do we got here? Just some stuff. I don't really need or want the majority of that, so we'll leave that. Ooh, that's more right there. I almost mined that out. What do we got? A pottery sherd. I won't complain about that. Let's grab some air here really quick. Okay, back around to the other side. We got any more over here? And it looks like that's that for this ruin, but let's... Whoa, that's wild. Let's just do a little swing around and look. That kind of looks like ruins over there. Feels weird that there's just a single area of ruins right here and not another one within sight. So let's do a little flyby over here. Is this another ruin? No, it is not. Okay. Let's go check out over here. Seems like another large expansion of this. Is that nope. Okay, well, the good thing is this is an absolutely massive warm ocean. So hopefully, statistically, I feel like we've got pretty good odds of finding at least another set of ruins, right? Right there. There's one. Okay. This one seems to be a little more infested with enemies, but we will do what we can here. There's somebody attacking me. Okay, well, let's take a stop at this one first. I think it's just a pottery sherd. Looks like it. This is feisty over here. Oh, we gotta run. We're not doing good. We're not doing good. We gotta run. Oh, we don't have our wings on. Oh, no. I am panicking right now. Okay, let's get the wings on, and let's get out of here really quick before... we die? There we go. Okay. Let's eat something. Holy buckets. Okay. Well, that feels like a pretty good place to check, but we've got to figure out where the guy is that's throwing those things at us. Because that is not helping us in the slightest. I really still haven't seen him. Where is the trident thrower? I have no clue. He must have swam off with me and is making his way back, so we'll... Oh, that was suspicious sand. That was painful. That's an axe. We don't need that. Looks like wheat. Okay, still didn't get any from there, so we're gonna try this one. I've found the trident guy. So we're gonna take him out too. Ouch, those tridents kick. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. This is bad. This is really bad. I have no clue where we are. Uh-oh. Okay. I've got a plan. We're here, which means we've got a elytra here. We're gonna take this. We'll grab our fireworks. Were any of these enchanted? No. Okay. We're gonna grab a couple sets of these, throw this on. All right, let's go. We know we went directly this way, so we're just gonna do it again. Well, that was silly of me. I knew this was gonna happen as we were going to engage with that one. I was like, oh, I'm not wearing any armor. This might get hairy. But you know what? This is why you pack extra elytra and you prepare for moments like this. We're gonna be okay. All I gotta do is roughly remember how I got there. Okay, I remember seeing, I believe it was this village right before we got to the first section of the reef. Yeah, okay. There's some reef over here, and then I think we were kind of in the larger section way over here. Fingers crossed we can grab our things and get out before we get impaled by yet another trident. Yeah, I think we were right near this, if I'm not mistaken. So let's keep an eye out for my floating things. Okay. That looks like the place, and those look like my things, maybe? Yep. Okay. Let's get these off so we can actually swim. Hopefully, maybe he despawned? That's what it seems like. Grab all of this. Throw on our armor, too. That's probably a great idea. Woo! Well, there we go. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to have a little battle here, but luckily, it seems like he despawned. All right. Throw on the helmet so we can actually breathe. Throw on the actual elytra that we want to wear. Put all this stuff away. And now we can continue our search for the Sniffer Egg. Holy buckets. We're here for one thing and one thing only at this point. Looks like another pottery sherd. Alright, let's go breathe. I believe we've checked all the main structures at this one. So I think we're going to call this one a bust. Let's go see if we can't find another one nearby. There's a village right there. That's really cool. And multiple shipwrecks here. I could understand. It's a very dense reef. I wouldn't want to send a boat through here either. And they're both, like, absolutely completed ships. That's really cool. I guess we keep our eyes peeled for yet another desert. Because that's where we're going to find the warm oceans. Wow, okay, we are 13,000 blocks away, but we found another one, and we only have 30 rockets left, so we're going to have to be real careful with this one. But I see something already, so let's hope that this is a part of the worm. It seems like it. Let's go. Take that one out. Let's be sure to take out the one that's actually got the trident so that we're not sad again. 13,000 blocks is quite the distance to have to deal. Okay. We're gonna have to reconsider this one here. So we do not have the food to take this on. Not to mention our brush is about to die. Maybe I should have thought about bringing our ender chest. We might have a solution right here, though. Okay, well, we got golden carrots, which isn't precisely what I was looking for, but that is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, if we needed to, we could reconstruct this and dig our way back, which would be a little silly, but fully possible. This is where we want to be, though. Right here. So I guess as long as the trident-wielding one... Nope, he's right there. As long as we take care of the trident-wielding one, I think we can do this. Just gotta be ready to run in the event of immediate danger. Okay. The problem is, the knockback is what's gonna get us. Yep, we gotta go. 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 Oh my gosh, not again. Oh, we're gonna take drowning damage. Let's eat this. Okay, swim away. Keep going. Oh my gosh, my heart is racing again. He's still following us? Is he still launching at us? I don't know to either of those questions. Whew. Wow, okay. We are safe, and he is over there. So let's try our luck before this breaks and see if we can't get a sniffer egg. It would be really awesome if it was one of these ones right here. It's neither of those ones. What about you? Nope. Come on. Nope. That's an emerald. There it is. There it is. We got it, guys. We got it. Okay. Okay. Let's go up, grab some air. There it is. Oh, it took up the last inventory slot, too. Now, would it be nice if we could have two? Yes. I'm not sure if sniffers lay eggs on their own. I don't know how that all works. But we have one. And that's more than we did have. So I will not complain at all. Wow. The relief I feel knowing we have the sniffer egg is immense. However, we still need to find our way back home. And that is now the bigger challenge, I do believe. You know, it just had to happen like this. It's like once every 10 episodes we get ourselves lost a couple, I don't know, tens of thousands of blocks away from from our base. It's only fitting to do this again for episode 30. Okay, I didn't see anything over there. Let's pop up really quick to get our breath back, and then we'll go back down. I think we've got what we came for. I mean, that took long enough. That was far longer and far more intense than I thought this mission was going to be. So let's take our win where we have it. Let's throw our elytra back on. And honestly, I think it's going to be close, but I think we can fly home. So let's make that number go down. And let's fly those 13,000 blocks back home. I am so excited that we have this sniffer egg. Thank goodness. Because now we can get those torch flowers. Actually, we're going to take a brief second to stop and appreciate this village because it looks so cool. Look at this thing. It's like tiered all the way up. This is really cool. Anyway, thank you, cool village. We've got 44 here. I'm just gonna swap these out here. Actually, we'll do these ones first. All right, let the journey continue. Well, it looks like we found the Mushroom Island, which is great, because it means that we can just go to the end right away. But technically it's not what we were looking for, but that's okay. We'll just take this, we'll go heal up the elytra, and then we'll make our way back over to the desert to actually grab our things. And actually, the nice thing is, now that I'm thinking about it, once we leave the end, it's just going to teleport us directly back because that's the last place that we slept. It's going to teleport us right back to that bed that's over there. So we're actually going to be in a really good place. Alrighty, we've got all of our gear fixed up. We also grabbed just a couple levels just in case. I've got us up to 32 now. So I'm feeling much better, and I think we can head on back and grab our things and figure out, whoa, that was strange, and figure out getting our sniffer. Let's grab the archaeology thing here. We'll go ahead and drop in what we found, as well as our brush. We may as well use that bottle of enchanting and get some of this stuff organized before we head out of here. Sweet. And with that last little bit, we also got all of the smooth sandstone that we need for one section. We're gonna need more for some of the other things, but good to see that we have everything we need for one part of this project. Now we just gotta fill out these ones. Well, didn't mean to do that, but that's all right. Let's get ourselves back home, and let's get ourselves a sniffer. Home sweet home. Okay. So I kind of just want to have the sniffer be over here for now, which means I need to make this an actual functioning fence. I also know nothing about how sniffer eggs work. I think I just leave it, and in time it spawns. So I'm just gonna leave it there and forget about it for a little bit. And while it sits there, I'm gonna run over to our little laboratory, which we'll need to come up with something with lore-wise eventually as well, and use the ender chest that is there to get us some more rockets. Something I just realized is that I didn't show you all what I did in between episodes at the beginning of today's episode, so let me just give you a brief run through, considering we've got all the time in the world to wait for that sniffer to spawn. I didn't do much, but what you'll see here is I started a little path that goes off this way, and eventually it'll connect off over there, and I made this path that'll go up here that will connect with the build that we're building next time. And when I mean it takes up all this space, it takes up a lot of space. So I'm very excited to build it. I'm very excited for you all to see it, but I hope you understand we needed to collect these materials. There was no way we were doing we were doing that in one episode and collecting these materials and getting that all out for you in 1 week. So that's what we got here. This is what I'm now going to wait on so that we can get some torch flowers and use those as decorations for all of our builds going forward. But again, particularly for this one. And on the other side of that, I am also going to sit here and just cook up sandstone for the foreseeable future, because we really need it. We really, really need to cook up some sandstone. Okay, I just did a quick search, and it turns out if you put a thing of moss underneath a sniffer egg, it theoretically is supposed to spawn faster. And I don't know where I put my moss, so I'm just gonna snag this one. Allegedly, doing this will make a sniffer spawn within 10 minutes. So I'm gonna leave that there. This is where I will end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new or find yourself coming back, consider subscribing. Take care. I'll see you soon.